Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching The Rental. The Rental is a 2020 film that was directed by Dave Franco. Yes, James Franco's younger brother. I was just as surprised as you guys probably are when I first heard this news. This is a horror film, essentially, where you meet this two couple. Dan Stevens plays Charlie. Alison Brie, who's the wife of Dave Franco, she plays Michelle. They're a married couple. They go with his brother and his girlfriend to this Airbnb type place. They rented it out, and it's for the weekend. They're supposed to go on a hike and have fun and just do drugs and whatever you're supposed to do on vacation, right? Until eventually a serial killer shows up and starts killing people. Now, what I think of The Rental is, I know giving this synopsis, it sounds very plain, very simple, very like I've seen this before, and maybe it sounds that way, but I really enjoyed this film. I did. I love the direction of this movie. Who knew that Dave Franco had this in him, where he was very much able to create suspension, fear, tension in these scenes with these characters, not just with who's going to get killed or when's the killer going to show up, but I'm talking about their relationships with each other. Dan Stevens, really good actor. Seeing him play this guy who maybe kind of sort of a history of being a sleazebag, right? And I don't want to get too much into things, honestly. I was about to get into it, but because I didn't know hardly anything about this going in, it's probably best that way. I will say this though, I think everybody acting is pretty good. You know, Dan Stevens, like I said, he's becoming one of those actors that I enjoy seeing what different types of roles he plays, because he does play a different role almost every time I see him. Alison Brie is very good. You know, she's probably the moral compass of everything that happens here. Sheila Vand plays Mina. She is the other girlfriend. I very much liked her. I did. The brother is probably the only actor that's the weakest out of the bunch, but that's not saying he was bad. It's just I thought that the other actors had a lot more to do, and you know, it is what it is. I did like the actor Toby Huss, who plays Taylor. He's the guy that rents them this place. I've seen him in a few things before, and most recently I saw him in Glow, season 3, the same show that Alison Brie is on, so that was quite funny. The first, I'd say, hour, you can argue, is a slow burn, and maybe too slow for some people, but I enjoyed it. I did. I loved it. I loved that we took the time to get to know these characters, to get put into this situation. It felt realistic. It felt like this could really happen very easily. And then once the freaky stuff starts to happen, once the scares start to happen, it means that much more. It's only an hour and a half long, so you can also argue that the last half, the third act, maybe a little bit rushed, maybe feels like things are happening too fast, and you're like, wait, no, I care about these characters. I just have been with them for like an hour. Yeah, sure, but I can't deny how good everything else was, how up to par I think it was as far as horror goes. This is in my top favorite horror movies of the year. Given the rate of movies in general that we're getting, I might have to bleed it over to just my favorite movies of the year in general. It was that good. I'm gonna give it, if I had to rate it, I'll give it a full price. Why not? I hate when people say, oh, this is elevated horror versus actual horror. Like, no, a good horror movie is a good horror movie. And to me, The Rental was a good horror film. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen The Rental. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!